can see, we have a lovely setup. If you've followed on from the last video, thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day. And if you've got any ideas for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. And if you are enjoying the video, or have enjoyed some of the custom content I've been making, please comment, like, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff. Okay, so on today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the Doctor Who figures that were released in the 1980s. So straight off the bat, we've got a Doctor Who figure by Dapol. Now, Dapol were a company that made trains, I think. Yeah, trains. The trains are still in production, but they lost the Doctor Who license around, oh god, when was it now? I think it was just before, like, or was it just oh, I don't know, was it around 19? Anyway, I did watch a video the other day, when was it now? I know Character Options got the license in, what was it, 2004? So basically the BBC didn't renew their license with Dapol. There's a really, really good video on YouTube that I'm going to put on screen that you can have a watch. Now, this wonderful chap goes into a lot more detail than I can give you right now, but all you've got to know is Dapol weren't exactly the best when it came to, like, representing the figures in the most accurate way. Now, the monsters they got right, whereas the humanoid characters, they didn't really seem to grasp, like, the likenesses and the scales. However, when I was growing up, I always remember watching, like, Doctor Who Dapol figure adventures, because I was that kind of saddo. Still am. But I used to watch, it was, oh gosh, I don't think they exist anymore. Is it like Doctor Who figure adventures online or something like that? And they used to do, like, Doctor Who figure adventures with the 7th Doctor and Ace, and I was just recently, like, getting over, like, my hype, or furthering my hype from watching Remembrance of the Daleks and pretty much all of, like, Sylvester McCoy's first season, which I'm currently watching at the minute. So literally, these figures are really retro. Now, I think I've rambled enough. So looking at this figure, now this is supposed to be the Master from the Roger it's supposed to be the Master from the John Pertwee years. Now, Anthony Ainley sadly was never released, but I really do feel like this is a cute figure. Like, again, he's got some really cool eyebrows. I like the fact that the beard's been painted, and it's got, like, the white highlights in the hair. You know, I love the fact that he's in his black outfit as well. Now, the packaging, you know, it's so cartoony. I love the cartoony packaging, and I love how the TARDIS, it's just beautifully emphasised through the vortex. It's kind of like rainbow vortex. You've got Dapol's logo on there. You've got one of a series with movable limbs. And on the back, you've got, again, that rainbow logo with the Tom Baker logo. Sorry, the rainbow background with the Tom Baker logo on top. And it's BBC 1987, licensed by BBC Enterprise Limited. Now, you've got various figures listed here, what you can get hold of. Now, I don't really own many Dapol figures, but I think it's really cute to actually finally own some of the Dapol figures. Now, I don't mean to be that person, but I don't really want to open this, just because I know it was, how much did I pay? They're about £15 a figure, which is kind of like the Character Options figures, really, at the moment, when they released them. Now, this is the first one. So Roger Delgado played the Master from the John Pertwee era, and sadly, I think he was in an accident, and from what I've heard, that kind of was a big hit for John Pertwee as well, because I know they were really good together on screen. Like, when you watch them together performing, they just bounce off each other, and they've just got such a great dynamic, and they just own the telly. Like, the screen presence they have is just fantastic. I'm still terrified of Terror of the Autons. I've not got over that doll, so I'm really scared of that. Okay, so moving on to the next figure that I have boxed. It is everyone's favourite. It's definitely my favourite assistant. It's Ace. Now, as you can see, you've got Sophie Aldred here with her boombox, baseball bat and rucksack. Now, what I love about these figures is the packaging. So, like, it varies over Dapol, but I really do love how you've got, like, the current logo at the time. Can you imagine being a kid getting these when Doctor Who's on, and, you know, the current Doctor and companion is Ace and Seven? Just fantastic. I mean, look at those badges. I actually did own this figure a while ago, but sadly what's happened is I don't know where it went, and when I seen that one was boxed in Affleck's, I really just wanted to jump at the chance and getting it. So as you can see on the back, they do actually advertise like what other figures you can get. You've got Davros, you've got Mel and the Doctor, you've got the TARDIS playset, which goes for about, I think it goes for about, the highest I've seen it last time I looked was selling for like £500. So it is really, really like hard to get hold of. But if you've got it, chuck us a comment below. I'd love to see a video or anything like that, you know, if you're showcasing your own classic Doctor Who figures. So as you can see, you've got 7th Doctor in his season 26 and 27 outfit, and you've also got Ace there, you've got Melanie in her Paradise Towers outfit, and you've got some of the 7th Doctor monsters. You've got an Imperial Dalek, you've got a Tetrap from his first story, and you've got an Earthshock Cyberman, which could stand in as a Silver Nemesis Cyberman. Davros from Genesis of the Daleks. Again, these figures are really cute, you know, it's really good, you know. You've got collect them all, other items available, so like really like advertises and shows them off. So yeah, Ace, honestly, the detail on the badges, I think it's phenomenal. I think it's fantastic. I think it's really, really good that they've gone to the extra length and extra mile to like get these like badges accurate and correct. I know on the back she has a name. I'll put some pictures on screen, and comparing it to the character options figure of her, wow, like the badges I think live up, especially like for the time. Like as you can see, you've got the blue pizza badge at the top. You know, there's loads and loads of cool like badges. You know, I've seen people like do like a prop replica of a jacket. You know, I had a go doing it as well in one of my previous videos that I've uploaded in the past. Not accurate at all. I just got some badges from Affleck's and just stitched and got them glued on and pinned on. So yeah, that's Ace, and it's got the bubble logo as well, which is very iconic to the Sylvester McCoy opening title credits. And leading on to Sylvester McCoy, I've actually got the 7th Doctor. Now, Sylvester McCoy was one of my very, very first classic Doctors that I was watching, and I think he's the only Doctor that I own in the classic series where I've got pretty much an entire season of like the separate DVDs. I know since then they've released them on Blu-ray. I've never really watched Blu-ray, so not to say that I'm not going to watch any of the new updated special effects, but I have seen some clips on YouTube and I would love to give it a watch because they look amazing. But yeah, so you've got a picture of the actor playing him, Sylvester. I know he came from working in the theatre, doing like putting like nails up his nose. He played the Pied Piper. There's a really, really good video on YouTube that goes into depth about Sylvester McCoy's journey in becoming the Doctor and how it just very, very nearly didn't happen, and that his hat was one of the reasons as well, how he got casted. And I think John Nathan Turner went to go and see him in some of the theatre productions that he was doing at the time. Really, really interesting. So if you want to learn more about like the backstory of like the actors getting into the roles, then check this video out here. Okay, so you've got his tartan. This isn't present on the figure. That's a shame. But you look at like the character options versions now, and just how far technology's improved, you know. You've got the nice window packaging as well, which I find it's just really retro. If I ever did get the chance, I have met Sophie before, but if I got the chance to meet them again at a convention, then I would love to take these and get them to sign them, because, oh god, you know. Again, you got the bubble, the cool looking retro logo. You've also got some more stuff on the back here. I like how it's not massively got like really bad sun damage. You've got a warning label on there. There's also a tech wrap, which they haven't got actual pictures of like the figures that you can get, but they do have, again, other stuff you can get in the collection and from their range of figures. Now, it's very sad that they didn't get to do a Sixth Doctor or a Perry. I think Mel and Ace seem to be like the only classic companions other than K9 that got a release. I mean, K9's quite easy, you know, he's a little robot dog. But yeah, the detailings are really good. I love like the question marks on his jumper, the face. I think from an angle you squint a little bit, it sort of looks like Sylvester McCoy, but hey ho. It's a nicely painted cream jacket. It's got green trousers, and he's got his little tap dance shoes on. Again, comparing it to the character options one, we've definitely gone forwards, you know, with the technology and enhancements. So yeah, these are actually in scale with the 3.75 inch figures that came out in 2013. But yeah, so I actually do have another one to hand. So this is one out of the box. Now this is the actual umbrella that came with the 7th Doctor and Imperial Dalek, or one of the 7th Doctor figures that I own. Now, as you can see, absolutely fantastic. I've just noticed as well that this hand, they did quite a few different ones of this. I've noticed it's missing a little bit of his hat band. It's kind of like come off. But again, looking at it, is it Sylvester McCoy? Yeah, not massively, but I do think at the time, for young people, you know, and just even like adults watching Doctor Who, you know, this probably, you know, for the first time ever, you know, this company from Wales that's still going, producing these, again, Dapol. I don't understand what the screw thing's about at the back, but hey ho. I think it's really cool, you know, to see that. I think it's a shame that some of the detail, like on the bottom of the jumper there, wasn't painted, and the stripes weren't included. But hey, these are like a time capsule. You know, they really are amazing, and I think it's so cool to see like retro Doctor Who figures that came out at that time. I did used to own the talking Daleks from the Doctor Who shop in Blackpool. I remember my dad getting me what was it now? It was a Dalek from Planet of the Daleks, the Supreme Dalek, and they had like the Cyberman talking Tom Baker figure. There was loads of stuff. Oh god, I really miss the old Doctor Who museum in Blackpool. Like, ugh, why did they get rid of it? I know it's to do with rent and stuff, but ugh, such a shame. So yeah, my next one that I have is the Mel figure. Now, my mum got me this a good while ago, and it was when my mum was like, sort of expanding my Doctor Who collection. And she got, like, I always remember she got Mel and she got Ace, but I just don't know where. I think it got lost in the move, or it just fell through a vortex or a wormhole or something. So yeah, we've got the articulation's a little bit like they're a little bit flimsy. So you know, like she can't stand up. Like I'll just demonstrate. Like her head can turn from side to side a bit. Arms go around and bend at the elbows. She's got like her Tam and the Rani outfit on, because in Paradise Towers she had like a polka dot outfit on, you know, like her clothes didn't look like this in Paradise Towers. So I think it's just been like an easy, you know, variation. Again, Bonnie Langford, you know, again, you got Bonnie Langford's face there, supposedly. I really wish that character options would bring out a Bonnie Langford figure, just because she's back in the series now, and I don't understand, like, why. You know, we got Ace, but we've got quite a few of the classic companion figures, so I think it would be really cool to see them release Mel. You know, we've got Sarah Jane and Rory, Amy, and you know, and like the classic companions there. You know, it would be really cool to finally like have them on, you know, have her on your shelf with like the 6th Doctor or the 7th Doctor. So yeah, again, the articulation's not amazing. As you can tell, she doesn't stand up very well. And again, the 7th Doctor stands better. I've put an umbrella in his hand, and he bends at the elbows. You can't do a 360 because I'm scared of the paint and the quality of the figures. I'm scared of it snapping. Got bends at the knees, and he can kick. Again, screws, man. Anyway, detail, I'm gonna say it's not bad, but it's not amazing. Someone said they kind of remind them of McDonald's toys. Which, can you imagine if they did that at the time? Oh my god. Anyway, sorry if this video's been a little bit ranty. They are highly collectible, really. You always see them on eBay for like 20 to £25, and if they're in the box, then that does like increase the value. But I think it'd be great to try and get some more, like maybe a Dalek, maybe a Tetrap, you know, maybe K9, a TARDIS. I mean, it'd be epic if I could get hold of the TARDIS console, but I cannot see that happening anytime soon, just due to how much money they cost. So yeah, if you own these figures, what figure's your favourite? Like, which figures are in your top 10? And which figures do you wish that we did get? Because I think it would have been cool to see like the other Doctors. And I know like we had I know we had lineup images released that they was in the works of doing like a William Hartnell figure. The Patrick Troughton, I think the only ones that they released were the 3rd Doctor, the 7th Doctor, and the 2nd Doctor, Patrick Troughton. Now, some of the articulation on these figures is really good, like the ball jointed arms on Ace, you know, the Master. I just think it's a shame that, you know, the factory burnt down who used to make these, and just how much it's changed, you know, like when you look at images and like the work in progress pictures, it just would have been wicked to see them, you know, flourish a little bit more. And thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Now, I don't know what the next video is going to be. It probably might be some figure reviews and the Meep, and I might try and do some new series Doctor Who stuff as well. So if you're interested in that, stick around, hit subscribe, hit like, and tag the bell. Alright, see you later, have an amazing day, and all the best.